Welcome to Sarah with Many Thoughts. I'm super excited today. We have a super special guest. He is an Orlando based rapper and singer. He has been cranking out tunes like crazy lately. I'm so excited for you to get to know him along with me. So, without further ado, let's speak to A Beck. A Beck, thank you so much for coming here tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, as I said, you have been pumping out the tunes like crazy. You released four singles just in 2021 alone, which is an impressive feat. What has motivated you to start, producing so much music?
So basically from about 2018 to 2020, I was on a record deal actually,
Wow.
and we were just recording and recording and recording and recording. So I mean, I just built up a super big catalog, and then, things don't go as planned and whatever may be the case, you just move on from it, and I got to keep my catalog. So it's like I held on to everything for 2 years. It's just time to put it out. Let it be.
That's awesome. So that's actually kind of what my next question was, because I know in October 2020 you mentioned that you had taken about a 2-year break from releasing music and then finally started releasing. So I guess that explains that.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just, sometimes you take a shot and you miss,
I
but
like
you
the
learn
attitude.
from
It's
another
nice and
day,
positive.
Yeah, for sure.
That's great. Now, obviously, right now we're coming out of the pandemic, but a lot of artists have talked about how they wrote a lot, had some more time to focus on their craft during the pandemic. Can you relate to that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, before the pandemic hit, I was just super busy trying to make sure the label is happy and everyone else is happy and just grinding that way. And whenever you're working with a label, it's like so many other things than recording, right? That goes into it. So it's like once that all went down and it was quarantine, it was like you have no other choice but let's just make music. So it was like I got a house set up and I was like, let's just crank it.
That's so great. Yeah, it's amazing. People were always so used to going to recording studios, etc., but a lot of people have turned to these home studios. It's great what technology can do these days.
Right. Yeah. It's like just send it to the engineer and figure it out.
Yep. So you have been making music for a long time. I know you got into music in middle school with your cousin. You guys were cranking out some tunes together. So obviously
Yeah.
your music has evolved over time, but I want to know how becoming a father impacted you as an artist.
So I guess essentially it's like I wouldn't say more of a drive because I always had the passion, but it's now more of like this has got to take care of two kids, right? So let's make this happen. Now I'm thinking business wise, I'm thinking, okay, this needs to go out this way. We need to operate this way. It's kind of more like having a, I guess it's a whole on industry type of head right now and understanding the business part of it more. That way I can take care of the kids.
Yeah, totally. No, that makes sense. Now, you obviously do have such a strong passion for what you do, and you talked about in the past finding that in middle school. Was that just a natural connection? You picked up an instrument and bam, that was it for you?
Yeah, it was like, it's kind of embarrassing, but we always, sang along or had the walking home from school freestyle sessions that were
Of
just
course.
terrible and absolutely provocative. But whenever my cousin, he's one of those people that's just like good at everything for no reason at all. So like we were just at home one day and T-Pain just came out with the little auto tune app. And then he just started like playing a beat and I was like, man, let's just freestyle something. And then we just started recording on my MP3 all the time. So it was like we just grew up from that.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thanks to T Pain, I guess.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Now, nowadays, what is your process for songwriting, making music? Do you go to the studio, or maybe your at home studio with lyrics, or do you hear a beat and write to that, or does it really matter? How does that happen for you?
Um, I just try to go in to like say if I'm gonna record at home and it's time to create is I just try to go in completely empty. So like with nothing, like let's just find a beat. I have producers send me stuff like let's just find a beat and see what I feel today. And then if I'm feeling that beat, it's like, okay, let's I just literally hit record and then whatever melody comes to mind or anything like that. I don't write lyrics. So it's like it always comes to bite me when I have to like put out a record with a press release and I don't have the lyrics. I gotta listen to it a million times to get them down. But I just like to create off of just whatever emotion I'm in at the moment. So just lay the melody and then put the story together, really.
Well, that's how you create some really genuine, authentic music. So that's really awesome. I
Right,
appreciate that you
exactly.
do
Yeah,
that.
that's kind of the way I protect myself from being somebody I'm not, because it's easy to.
I wouldn't know, but good strategy.
Right, yeah. I'm just saying, like, whenever you're gonna create a story, like, it's easy to manufacture something, if you're writing a storybook or
Okay.
anything.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Now you have a song coming out May 21st. So soon. It's called You Coming Back. Now, it's about longing for someone, missing someone. It's a little bit hopeful, but a little bit sad. What was your inspiration behind that?
Um, it's just kind of like Florida vibes, right? Like, we all in summertime, like after high school and things like that, we all just get to the beach and party, hang out. Every day in the summer is a party. Like our parents are mad we don't have jobs, but we're just partying. We're not in school right now. It's like time, right? So I just kind of took it as like, you know, that nostalgic feeling. And I get this feeling often. It's like I don't know if you remember the song by Yellow Card, but like Ocean Avenue.
Yeah.
Right? So that song is like almost exactly similar to what I'm talking about. Like, there's a place off Ocean Avenue where it used to, and it's like that's so much Florida because those guys are from Jacksonville. So it's like, man, I know these feelings.
Yeah.
Like I know what it's like to be like, oh man, it's almost summer. Is she gonna come back here for the summer? Are we gonna hang out this summer? Those type of vibes. So that's kind of what I orchestrated the whole thing off of was like I don't know if you have to be in Florida to relate, but I'm sure other
No,
places,
no, you can definitely relate anywhere. Yeah. Which
I'm
is
sure
good.
other places feel that.
You'll
Yeah.
catch a lot of people with that, which is good.
Right.
Speaking of connecting with fans, for someone who feels like they can relate to this song, is there another song of yours that you would recommend to anyone?
Oh man. I write like some crazy stuff. I'd be spaced out, but um
All of
I
it.
guess recently, like, yeah, I would say all of it because everything is just super personal to me. And I take that as like there's a million me's in this world. I'm not special. There's people that have gone through the exact same things that I've gone through, right? So it's like everything I write is super personal to me, but we can all feel what that was. Like,
Definitely. We all share similar stories and experiences. So,
right, yeah. But
yeah,
that's what makes everything beautiful is to
exactly. Well,
connect with someone relatable. Is
yeah. Yeah, and that's what you wanna do. You gotta relate to people, get the fans, and you seem like you're being really genuine to who you are, and that's what will win it for you. So that's incredible. I cannot wait till this song comes out so people can hear it because it is a jam. I will be listening to it throughout
thank
the
you so much.
Now you work with Aaron Carter fairly regularly, which is a really cool feat. I know you've said that his fans support you, and it's like a cool little bond you guys have. But I'm wondering if there is anyone else on your list that you may want to work with in the future.
Oh man, I gotta get a T-Pain feature.
I've had
Like that's what started it, and that would just be like, I don't even care if the song never came out. It'd just be like a complete cycle for me, you
yeah,
know?
full circle moment for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
hopefully, here's to hoping that that happens very soon.
yeah, I'm working there.
Oh, that's awesome. No, you'll get there. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So lastly, before we go, I'm just wondering if you have anything that fans can expect from you coming in the future besides the single, of course. Any plans to maybe tour, things are opening up, or songs coming out?
Right, yeah. I'm actually right now on schedule to release 4 more singles this summer. So I'm gonna try and go back to back to back, with just absolute vibes of the summer. Like, so there will be a remix to You Coming Back, and I went and got a pretty much a legend on it. Um, there's that. I have a feature with Nappy Boy, T Pain's label, Cheo Nash, coming out in 2 months, and then after that, it's just on go. Everything's dropping. We're just every month is gonna be a big single.
That is so exciting. Look at you go. It is the summer of absolute vibes, as you said. So I look
Oh,
forward to hearing everything from you and watching you go on this journey. That's absolutely incredible. And I wish you nothing but success and lots of fans and support.
yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.